Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with all of you. Well, all of you have been writing and saying, Bob, are you going to do horoscopes for September? And of course I am. So I promised you guys we're going to get on track here, and every month you will get your horoscope. Now we're going to go around the big Zodiac wheel, and every sign will get a horoscope. So listen up for your sign, and you'll get your horoscope for September 2011. Okay? So here we are. Our first sign on the wheel is Aries, March 21st to April 19th. You know, Aries, this month for you is more of a rest time. It's funny because normally you're very active, but they show Aries kind of being in kind of a place of repose for the first 3 weeks of this month. So really think about this time more as a planning time rather than a doing time. I really feel that the last week here of September is where you're going to start to have more career energy. And I feel like it's like when you get into that last part, it's kind of like everything starts up. So that's the best time, the last week of September, for new relationships as well as career advancement and also travel. So anyways, let the first three weeks of September be more planning time. And your key word for this month, Aries, is chillax. Okay. Our next sign is Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Now, Taurus, you guys are actually building up power, and they show me as you get into about the second week of September here, this is when all the green lights are on. During the second week of September, it shows here energy is connected to career transition, and I really do feel that as you get into that time frame, you're going to be able to do either new job searches or move within companies. Interestingly, for Taurus individuals, also there's a lot of energy in this time for romance. And I feel like for the rest of the month, Taurus individuals are going to have a lot of success in relationships. They do show, interestingly here, issues connected to resolution of outstanding conflicts. So if you've had kind of family difficulties or there's been kind of an impasse, the month of September for you, as we start in the second week going forward, really shows excellent energies there. Taurus, I also get here around you, interestingly, a lot of energy during the last week connected to mystical pursuits. So you may want to, take a class on spiritual studies, feng shui, yoga, meditation, something like that. Anyways, your key word for this month, Taurus, is intuit. Okay, intuit, like being intuitive. All right, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Well, Geminis, this whole month of September for you is very much about keeping an even pace. They show around Geminis a lot of energy. It's kind of like spike and then it drops, spike and then it drops. And the key to you getting through the month of September is very much about pacing yourself. Around mid-month here, they show very strong and favorable signs also for career change or career advancement, and that looks like that continues through all the way into the end of the month and into October. So the first, I'd say the first week of September, use that also as your planning time. Okay, in relationships here, they show this similar pattern as well, kind of up and down, up and down. It may be a time of a little bit of conflict, but I also see quick resolution here. So Geminis are going to get through this month. It's a little topsy-turvy, but if you can pace yourself, you'll be successful. And your key word for this month is moderation. Okay. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, right now they're showing around you that your psychic senses are at their height. And I want all the Cancer individuals to be thinking in terms this month of, doing spiritual writings, making trips. If you can't travel, at least start to plan trips. And I get a lot of spiritual pursuits around this, like traveling to mystic sites and locations. This is a very good month for Cancers also to join meditation groups. Cancer, they also show in terms of career for you, it's more around the second half of the month where the energy is stronger for you in that area. And they also show around that same time relationship energies are stronger. So from about the 14th on to the end of the month, Cancers will have more success in personal relationships as well as career. So, but the whole month really continues. The predominant theme is the spiritual pursuits. And so your key word for this month, Cancer, is spirituality. Okay, Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. You know, Leos, you guys right now are just finishing your power month. You know, August was really your month, July and August. And September is going to be more of a quiet month for Leos. This is the time for a Leo to regroup their energies and that they've spent over the last 2 months and really go into kind of a little bit of hibernation. They show the first 2 weeks of the month here kind of a sense of withdrawal from people. And if people around you say, well, you're not being friendly, just tell them, I'm in my cave time. Okay. I also see as we get into around the second half of the month here, energies resurfacing here also in the career area for Leos. And I feel like from the 15th onwards, this is where you'll have the most success for job changes. Interestingly, they do show little aspects of challenge in emotional relationships this month. So you may not have the best success here in romance, but not to worry because October's coming, and that's a really strong time for Leos in relationships, okay? So, you know, this month, Leos, really work on just kind of moving at your own pace. And your key word for this month is moderation. Okay, Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You know, Virgos, this is, you're coming into one of your strongest phases. There's a lot of energy here, particularly around home reorganization. They keep showing a lot of energy around Virgos devoted towards, you know, kind of finishing tasks around the house, renovating, redesigning, anything you want to tackle right now. You're in kind of a power center here for taking on big projects. And a lot of people around you might say, well, that's a very ambitious project. Well, go ahead, Virgo, and take it on because you do have the energy present for that. Now, I also see around Virgos in terms of relationships here, the last week of the month is the strongest. So, you know, the last 7 days of the month really is where Virgos will have a better chance in personal relationships. Interestingly, during the first week, they show that that's a good time also for Virgos to undertake writing. So if you've got to, like, if you're in the middle of writing a book or finishing something, there's a lot of finishing energy during the first week of the month. Okay, now Virgos, your key word for this month is expansion. Okay. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Well, you know, Libras, you two are in, like the Virgos, in your power time. And I really see around Libras here very strong energies, particularly connected to the arts. And they show me that around Libras that there may be a very strong energy and upswing to create and to do arts. If you wanted to join, like, for example, a local artist league or a theater group, I'd say September, really, you've got, you know, the whole month really is around artistic energies for you guys. They show also, it's kind of around the second week and the third week of the month, strongest energies here for career changes. And so if you're looking for a new job, look into between the second and third week here, September. That's where the energies are strongest for career change, okay? Also for Libras, they show here, interestingly, information connected to travel, and particularly travel is highlighted towards like nature reserves or beaches, kind of more isolated spots for Libras. So if you want to take a trip, don't go to a big city, go out into the country or to a beach. You'll have a better time. Okay, well, Libra, your key word for this month is creative energy. All right, Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. You know, Scorpios, right now, you're kind of building power, and it really is not till the end of the month that Scorpios really get that kind of push into, you know, seeing things start to manifest in the career area. And I really feel like the first kind of, you know, half of the month for you is also a little bit of an isolation time here. There's a lot of emphasis on kind of reconnecting from the past and also healing relationships. And they show me after the mid-month point, things start to move into the current time frame and going forward. So kind of the first half of the month is about resolution. Second half of the month is moving forward. And your key word this month, Scorpio, is transition. Okay. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Well, you know, Sagittarians, right now, you guys are also very much in a creative phase. Show a lot of deep philosophy around Sagittarians, a lot of writing energy. And this is a very good time for Sagittarians to write letters. Also, interestingly, most of the month looks pretty solid for Sagittarians, particularly in areas of job transition. There's a lot of energy about sending out resumes, writing cover letters. Sagittarians, you guys are in the park with that. And if you're somebody looking for a job, you might want to ask a Sagittarius to help you with your resume or your cover letter, because they're really in that mode and they can do it well. Sagittarius, they also show here around you better prospects in relationships after the 20th of the month. And they show the last 10 days really of September is very much, very much for Sagittarians, the best time for relationships, okay? So Sagittarius, your keyword for this month is right. Okay. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. You know, Capricorns, usually you guys are kind of leaping over fences. And right now they're showing a little bit of energy of hesitancy. It's like, do I want to leap that fence? Can I do it? And I'm going to say go ahead and do it. Because Capricorns, even though they may be feeling a little shy right now, they show after we get into around the end of the first week of September that the Capricorn vibrancy comes back and they're leaping fences again. Second week onward, they show very strong energy for career changes as well as also relationships. It looks like the last 3 weeks of the month are really good for relationship energies around Capricorns. So you guys are on the upward swing. The first week's a little slow, but the last 3 weeks show promise and a lot of energy there. Your key word this month is forward thinking. Okay. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Well, you know, Aquarians, right now you guys are really kind of in your kind of mental place. And Aquarians are going to be a little challenged this month because they have a lot of ideas in their mind, but they may not be communicating to those around them. So if you're an Aquarius, remember, don't just keep it up here, speak it, because people are going to receive your communication. They do show most of the month here very solid in communications for Aquarians if they can practice getting it out there. There's also a lot of energies here around Aquarians for mystical pursuits as well. And Aquarius has a very strong mystic energy around it this month, very much about reflection, spiritual explorations, and practices. They show travel for Aquarians is around the last week of September is the strongest time. So if you're going to plan a trip, make it the last week. Preferably make it a spiritual trip. That's where success is. Aquarians, it shows that also the second week and third weeks of the month are very strong in business for Aquarians. So if you're an Aquarian, you're looking to do a job change, do a business expansion, really look at the second and third week here. That's where your success is. Okay? All right, great. Your key word, Aquarius, this month is harmonize. Okay. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Now, Pisces, interestingly, your energy right now is also kind of all over the map. They show kind of an erratic energy pattern here around Pisces. But not to worry, this is not hostile energy. It's just going to require a lot of creativity. I want you Pisces to be thinking in terms of career changes, really kind of like, you know, it's not going to be a regular cycle. It's like some days in the first week, some days in the third week, and the fourth. So, you know, it's kind of hit or miss in the career changes. Not the strongest month for Pisces for career change, but it's not a loss either. So, you know, be open to that. In relationships, they say strong energy around Pisces, and they're showing that you're more in the heart right now and more emotional. And so the logical side may not be always so present, but the emotions are true and strong. They also show strong psychic tendencies around Pisces. So Pisces, listen to your inner voice. Let your heart guide you, because this month, that's really where your power is. Okay? Your key word for this month is dream. Okay. Well, guys, those are your horoscopes for September 2011. And my name is Bob Hickman, and I'm your psychic medium / astrologer. And it is so good to be here at YouTube with you. Well, anyways, guys, keep me posted and keep it here at Spirit Channel, because you know we've got plenty more videos coming for you. I'm going to have a special video about my visit to Reverend Grace Howell, and we'll also have some other mystical things coming. So, you know, keep it here. And for all my friends on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, I send you greetings as well. And I hope that you're going to enjoy the horoscopes. So let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for being here. Make sure to put comments in the box below and thumbs up. Thanks so much. Blessings to all of you.